and then the fancy camos. All right, let's go play a game in Sheetland. Let's go play a game in Sheetland. Just because I feel like playing a game in Sheetland. Kid, Pepsi, New Yuck, Benham, Montana, and Alaska. Okay, we'll do Alaska after this. I just felt like a Sheetland game. I also think I need to take out Seattle. I'm wondering if Seattle is a ship that maybe... Does it benefit from this rework? I don't think it changes enough. We're going to look at Seattle at some point tonight, too. Just for the hell of it. Bottom tier continues. It's like my games last week, where I kept playing. Was it Thursday night? Thursday night I had like nothing but bottom tier games. Then I was ready to uninstall. My Saturday games were fabulous. If you came to the Saturday stream, I had a ton of great games. I had decent matchmaking. I got some up, and some down. And what's up, Harley? I had just like Saturday stream was fabulous, but Thursday night stream was just utter dog crap. Utter dog crap. Bottom tier constantly. It was awful. All right, let's move up. We'll back up the CAG and see if we can catch somebody napping. But with this many cruisers, I'm going to be in trouble if I get caught out. Ouch, Captain. That hurts. What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a naked Kagero. Madre de Dios. O Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Please protect us from noobs who don't use camo. Not only is he naked, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to the 9 line where he's guaranteed to be of absolutely no value. No, I haven't run it. We'll make this one simple. Hang on a minute. There's your prediction, kids. You've got plenty of information to make your decision, but I don't think you're going to like it. Andrew, thank you for the follow. All right. I've got this cap covered as the rest of my team runs away like cowards. So let's have a check. Riga has a hard-on to kill me. I've got to kill this destroyer while I can. No, lost him. Well, we did a really good job beating the holy howling bejesus. Oh, they did kill the Yugamo. Somebody got him. Excellent. Mission accomplished. I didn't realize I had... I was so set that I was going to get him, I didn't realize somebody else had. But I'm okay with that. Racking up the spotting damage. Hang on a minute. Is that Moskva going to sit still? Oh, yes, Mr. Moskva. I want you to sit right there for me, buddy. I want you to sit right there. Get eyes on that guy. Come on. You just keep sitting there, Mr. Moskva. We're gonna have fun, you and I. Really? 20K through the bow. Totally fine.
Problem solved, sir.
Ah, I shouldn't have been visible. The Missouri shouldn't have been able to see me. That's alright. We killed the Seattle, so that feels good. I need to hope this Missouri misses. No, he kind of missed.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
He's got bigger problems than me to deal with now, so have fun, genius. Ugh. Where's that Cheatland, I wonder? Where did that guy go? Do I move to the other flank? There's a Petra over there. Why are they not killing this Le Fantasque? Really, really wish this Moskva would show up again. He just seems to be sitting there. Yeah, he's still there. He's just chilling. Just blind farming the Moskva now, because he hasn't moved. Maybe he has finally moved up. Nope, he's still sitting there. I'll just have a drink while I farm this Moskva. Did he finally move? Looks like he might have finally moved. Yeah, he finally moved up. Well, we got a 3-ship lead. Yeah, he moved up. He got tired of me. Not an amazing game. No, Tolson, that's in a couple of weeks. It's still in the processing stages. Ooh, the Fantasque is over here, is he? Well, I know just what to do with you, sir. I know exactly what to do with you. Especially since the Udaloy has no idea how to fight you and live. He'll be dead momentarily. No, running up to Alaska in a couple of weeks. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Guys, I love airplanes, right? I love airplane travel. To me, commercial airline travel is one of the miracles of the modern world, and people take it for granted. We live in a world where you can literally change sides of the globe in less than a day. Your grandparents could not have conceived of that world, and yet we live in it every day. Hold a moment. I have a destroyer to murder.
Crazy son of a bitch, you did.
I'm gonna take one of these and die. Yeah, that frustrates me. If I was looking for a gap and I just could not find one in there. That's really irritating. But I did my job. I assassinated or contributed to the assassination of both enemy destroyers from bottom tier. That's about all I could really reasonably expect to do in this game. But, I mean, well, they have a difficult time making money, punk, because the entire world has told them, oh no, you're a plague spreader. You have to stay home. Whatever. The modern world runs on modern aviation, and it's a fact of life that so few people truly understand. It is honestly, it's boggling. We live in a world where people they talk about how much they hate flying, and I'm like, well, if you hate flying, go back to boat travel. You can experience the joy of taking 7 days to travel from Europe to America instead of 7 hours. But people don't want to do that. Why? Time is valuable. As long as time is valuable, gosh, imagine that. Air travel and commercial aviation will be amazing. Not exactly, Punk Boy. Not exactly. Ships, I would agree. Okay, ships are the most efficient way to move goods and services. Rails are only a thing in certain parts of the world, right? Like Europe, for example. Europe has extensive rail networks. American rail networks are far inferior. American goods mostly move by truck rather than rail. But ships, sure, I'll give you that one. Absolutely. But you don't move people by ships, do you? Not really. Not the way they used to, right? Passenger liners were a thing for many, many, many years, right? Even back all the way to the days of sail, passenger liners were a thing. But not now. Not now. People's time is simply too valuable, so they climb on an airplane. And they complain about it the entire way. They get to sit in air-conditioned comfort traveling through a portion of the earth that is absolutely hostile to them in relative comfort and safety, and they complain the whole time. They get to change. They get to make journeys in hours that would have taken their ancestors lifetimes, literal lifetimes, and they complain about it. We live in a really weird world sometimes. There's a fabulous documentary out there by the name of "Living in the Age of Airplanes." It's narrated by Harrison Ford, and if you ever get the chance, you should watch. It's only about 45 minutes, right? But it absolutely highlights and explains and details this kind of thing, right? It points out that it's only been in the last, human history is what, 4,000 years? Let's be generous and call it 6,000 years, okay? If you go even farther back than that to like the predecessors of Homo sapien, you can probably even stretch it farther. But for literally almost the entirety of human existence, the only way we could travel was on foot. Finally, we invented the wheel after thousands of years. And then after another several hundred years, we learned to lash the wheel to animals, right? And then only 200-ish years ago did we invent a method to generate our own power and harness it and add it to the wheel, right? And in only the last century have we been flying. And so when you look at it in the grand scale of human achievement, right? There's like this massive chunk of human history, and there's this little tiny sliver at the very end where we have been able to travel outside of the 30-mile radius you were born in, right? And see more of the world in your own lifetime. You are, Zath. You're learning history from a dinosaur, but it's true. It's absolutely true. Anyways, it's staggering when you think about it. And so one of the reasons that I love aviation, I love to fly. Every time I get on an airplane, I get excited. Doesn't matter where I'm going or how long the flight is, I love it. But some of that is because aviation is a miracle that so many people take for granted. And there are times it irritates me, right? There are times it irritates me. It's like, guys, you're complaining. Why are you complaining? You're going to get on a plane in Tokyo, and you're going to cross the Pacific Ocean in less than half a day. Your grandparents, your great-grandparents could not conceive of such a journey because the technology didn't exist for them, right? And yet here you are. Just mind-blowing. The Yamato is trying to cap B. God bless him. Look at this guy. Now, he's fired, so that means they're going to be able to reset him. My team is trying to throw the game. Like, they are desperately trying to throw this game. I think the Petro on this flank is going to kill this Riga eventually. Yeah, that was only a matter of time. He's going to move up and have a great angle on the Heezen. The Yamato might be able to cap B. It's going to depend on whether or not this Heezen gets his guns in on him or not. Looks like he's going to be able to get the reset. Oh, is the Yami turning? Oh, Yami, you may regret that decision, sir. You may regret that decision, sir. I don't think he hit anything with the back turrets. Speedy, you're exactly correct. You're exactly correct, right? I mean, we joke about it, but I grew up in a world where you couldn't be contacted at every single given waking moment of the day. You didn't carry a global dictionary. I'm sorry, you didn't carry a global translation device, a world encyclopedia, a movie player, and a Walkman on your hip in one device, right? You didn't carry these things. When you left the house, you left the house. People literally couldn't contact you. That's the world I grew up in. And yet, here we are. So it's exactly, Penguin. Like, people used to walk everywhere, for literally thousands of years. Our only mode of transportation was our own 2 feet. And now we live in a world where you can literally change continents as a vacation, you know, for the hell of it, because you felt like it. And people and people complain about it. I'm just like, what? This is amazing. This is a miracle. And they don't treat it like that. Oh well. There's my philosophy for the evening. Penguin, it's a good question. I'd probably tell him, sure, I'll see you in 3 months, right? It's 3,500 miles from where I sit to the North Slope of Alaska. 3,500 miles. Velociraptor. Ooh, I like that edge case. I'm going to steal that. I'm totally stealing that. Petro gets an vote playing a badass game on the flank. Good for that dude. The rest of you... Yeah... This guy gets an upvote just because he knew how to play that ship. This guy had no idea what he was doing. I won't report him, but man, the Kagero just like if he and I had tag teamed that Yugamo, he would have been dead in half the time.